Hey, what's going on? It's Bill Burr, and it's time for the Thursday afternoon, just before Friday, Monday morning podcast, and I'm just checking in on you. How was your week going? Is it the way you planned it? Is 2018 turning out to be the year you wanted it to be? I'm beginning my transformation of my new fucking wardrobe. Billy, new clothes. Something I never took seriously was socks. I'd go down to the fucking Foot Locker and I'd just grab a package of those things, and I would wear them for like 3 years. I don't own any white socks. They're all gray. I don't know. It's just something I've never been into. And then for Christmas, somebody actually got me some new socks, and they were great. But they weren't like, like dress socks or some shit. Like, oh, great, I got to wait till somebody dies or gets married before I wear these fucking things. They were just like, they weren't athletic socks. They were just sort of socks you could still wear with sneakers. They were a little thicker. I'm an old man. I was like, these feel real comfy on my feet. So that was it. And then I had them sitting in my sock drawer next to all these sad gray socks that had been loyal for all these years. And all the old socks were looking at me like, Bill, you're not going to move the company to another country, are you, man? You're not going to break up the union. We've been there for you for a long time, man. I was like, you will get nothing. I owe the public nothing. Whose quote was that? I owe the public nothing. It's one of those robber baron guys back in the day. And who even knows if they robbed anybody? Maybe they were just better at business than most people. Maybe they had it in them to tell some old lady to hit the bricks. You were done with them. Let me see something. Who said? Was it Andrew Carnegie or Carnegie, as they say in Pittsburgh? I owe the public nothing. Over. J.P. Morgan. Oh, J.P., the original heel. How great would he have been? I bet if he lived right now, he'd be working for Vince McMahon, crushing it on the mic. I owe the public nothing. That is so fucking mean, so wrong, and so right, all at the same time. I never really felt one way or another about that one. At first I was like, what a fucking dick, And then what happens is you start doing a little well in life, and then all of a sudden some douchebag in your life starts giving you shit about it and wants you to give him fucking money just for being there. And you start going, well, I guess I kind of understand what J.P. Morgan was saying. Granted, you know what I mean? I didn't fucking create the Federal Reserve System that enslaves fucking people, Take it away from this. I don't want to get that. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. This has always been my rule as far as helping people out. Okay, if you're laying in a ditch and you're reaching up, I'll reach down and try to pull you out. All right, but if you're face down in the ditch, digging it deeper every day, yeah, I'm not throwing money in that. Get your shit together. Okay, get a little streak going. Of doing the right fucking thing. Then you'll be surprised how much the world will help you out, I would think. But what do I know? I am a privileged white male. I remember when I was born and I was on my dad's yacht, right? And we were talking to the next 7 presidential candidates, and they were letting me decide who was going to be president. It's if you're not white, I'm sorry to let you in on this unbelievable level of privilege, but that's basically what my childhood was like. It was incredible. I remember when I turned 14, I was given my first yacht. I remember that. And I was in a bad mood because my chauffeur was just, I don't know, I wanted to get fucking ice cream and he wouldn't take me there, and I was very upset. And I was like, you work for me. And he just ignored me that day, and I was like, I'm going to tell Daddy, and you're going to be fired. And what I didn't realize was he was under instructions from my father to take me down to the wharf. Yeah, that didn't sound like a good rich word. The dock that President Roosevelt gave to my great-grandfather. And they gave me my first yacht, and I was like, oh, I feel so foolish. But my dad still fired my chauffeur just for upsetting me, even though it was his idea.